Alright, what you see here is a Hunter Embassy ceiling fan, showing it with the what I assume to be pickled oak or light oak blades from the as this fan. Well, these blades aren't original to this fan. I actually stole these off of my Hunter Passport 1. And at that time, well, throughout the years, Hunters has always experimented with like different finishes or changing up like their walnut finish a little bit over the years. Same thing with their pickled oak blades. Some of them are a bit more brighter color. Like walnut, sometimes they have it more, the color's more out there, like on the Passport 2 that I have in brass, for an example. And then you have like the one on the low profile or the other Hunters that are like the square tipped ones that where they're not as, the color's more dull looking. So it could be the case with this, but I'm not 100% sure. But since this is a pretty uncommon Hunter model, due to it having GE vents, I figured it would look pretty nice to put some light up blades on it, just to give it a little bit of a different look. Especially since this fan only came with just plain white blades on both sides. And also, I figured I'd throw this schoolhouse light on it because I think GE vent fans with 4 blades look absolutely perfect with a schoolhouse globe. That's a very childhood look, and also it's something you'd see a lot back then. Not sure if you'd ever see one like this in this combination, but that's also the other reasons why I do so many different videos of combinations. But what I've been doing now is I'm going to be splitting them up instead of doing like a whole month worth of videos of that specific fan. Like this one's going to be, by the time you've seen this, I already did the first 2 videos of it with just a switch cap, and then this is going to go up sometime later, just to kind of split it up so it's just not 1 month long of like the whole same thing. But yeah, as you can see, the lighting is a bit different. Sometimes I've been doing the videos of the light fans where it looks more like this sometimes in the past, and this is something that's been an issue with the new lighting I've been doing. Before I used to do it with the one above. Still looks good, but this looks a lot better, so make it look more natural. But I figured out a setting that I can do it so where it doesn't look like the whites is too much, that you don't see like the detail to the fan and the shadowing and such. But yeah, I really do love how this fan looks in this combination. I would definitely put this in my kitchen, but I do need something with more lighting, and my kitchen's more on the modernish looking side. It would look good there, but it would basically, one is I need a hugger there because there's a hole in the ceiling, and even if I put a medallion, it would make a lot of noise because that's what happened with the Passport 2. This would look good there without a question. Just I want something that I can put more light on, that I actually like it with more lights. And 4-bladed fans like these I always prefer for schoolhouse. That's just me. But if it was like in a room that I didn't need too much light at night, like over a dining room table, that's a different story. But yeah, it's definitely a very nice combination. I absolutely love how this fan looks. It's definitely a nice fan. And it is from the third quarter of 1991. Go ahead and turn on the light. Definitely, yeah, it's a really nice looking fan with the light on. It reminds me of back when I put up my Passport 2 in my old bedroom at the old apartment, like that for a little while. But of course, I like the finish on these blades better, as they're more natural looking and not like bleached or somewhat. In fact, had I had this fan back then at the time, I probably would have taken down that Passport 2 and put this up if I lived at the old apartment and such. But then I put up the Infinity because I wanted something more contemporary looking. I just want to have like at least one vintage fan of a schoolhouse globe for a little while. And then I put up the spotlight because I really liked the spotlight, and that's what made me realize I wanted something more contemporary, since that's something I've always liked. But I do love the look of vintage fans as well. I like both, but I always like having more modern looking stuff in the room. Not modern like today's styles, but like modern in the sense of like the early 2000s, late 90s. That's more my style in a sense, so yeah. Start off on low. And there's the Hunter logo right there. And I did get this fan brand new in the box off of Facebook Marketplace. So, fan is in pristine condition except for that little spot right there on one of the vents where a tiny bit of rust got to it, which I'm assuming is probably just from being in a basement for so many years. Sometimes humidity gets to it, which is why I hang up fans down here that I could care less. I mean, the fans down here, they don't rust, but I usually try to put the fans down here that are already in rough shape, or if they get a little dinged up, I won't mind as much. Like the Casablanca Metropolitan I have, for an example, that's definitely not going down here because that's in really nice shape and it's brushed nickel. And that's a finish I can scratch up a lot easily, even in other finishes, so that's another reason why it's not going down here. Basically, the stuff that is very valuable to me, the ones that I really want to keep in good shape in case I install, or ones I know will do fine down here, I put down here. Like the Brentwood I brought down here recently. A few of my Delta 2s are down here. Those new tones that I got from the bank, those aren't going down here ever. In fact, none of them I can see myself bringing down here because I really want to keep those in good shape since they're very sentimental fans to me. But back to this fan, it definitely does a good job on the low speed. But I mean, at this scene, it's like this. I can see it in the diner easily, or like a 90s kitchen, late 80s kitchen. I really do wish that they didn't sell this with reversible blades like this, because I think this combination right here looks really nice. Maybe they might have done it, who knows. Hunters was a bit weird back then, where they would go back and forth with having some white fans with reversible blades, and then sometimes that model wouldn't have reversible blades. Somebody did with the Passport 2 and the Summer Breeze, I know that. But who knows, it might be depending on what store it was being sold at too. Maybe some stores, their version wouldn't have it with reversible blades. Could be that as well. Yeah, there's the little spot I was talking about. Definitely could work and honestly could work in my kitchen. It's just I kind of want something that has 5 blades there, but it's just more. I'd rather have something with 4 lights in the kitchen, and I'd really want to put a schoolhouse instead. But it's just I do need more lighting in the kitchen. If you had like a little light over the sink or something, that'd be different. I'd put this up, but no. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to put this one in the kitchen. I'd probably put this like in the dining room or something, because this fan's brand new in a box. If it was a used one, that's a different story. But brand new in a box white fans, especially uncommon ones like these, I don't like to put in the kitchen. A regular low profile brand new in a box, yeah, I'll do that. But never something that's like uncommon. Definitely has a nice clean look to it, which is what I really love about it. It's definitely a combination I can see like in a beach house back in that as well. Just a white and light oak combination like this for schoolhouse. I know some people probably complaining how come I'm doing so many of the Hunter videos more so than Casablanca. Well, it's because I don't have as many Casablancas. But the ones I do have, I just need, some of them I need to get some parts for it, or I need to find the hang-throughs for them. So that's why some of them are being postponed. And some need to be fixed up. That's why I'm trying to mix up the brands. Every few weeks there'll be like something different, not like after like this one it'll be a different brand and such. Like, oh, maybe it'll be like a fast, or maybe it'll be a neutral, maybe it'll be Hampton Bay, Westinghouse, Emerson. I do have a fan in each of those brands. not so many. And I mean, I do have a few Emersons. Pascal only have one. Newtons I have a few. Some of them just need proper mounting hardware for me to put them up to test. I actually do have quite a few Newton fans. So almost at least a good 7 or 8 of them. So. But at the same time, I usually just try to test the one fan that I feel it's worth putting up for a video quicker, or if it's one that I see all the parts for right there. And so I try to figure, you know what, maybe just put that one up, at least it's something. Okay, at the end of the day, it is still a fan that I'm getting checked off the list that needs to be tested, and maybe it might not even go up for a month, so maybe I might postpone it for 6 months or something, so who knows. But I do try to like make sure like when I have them going public for the viewers that they don't go like, oh, 2 months straight of like Hunter fans or 2 months straight of Hampton Bay. I try to like switch it up a bit just so everybody sees something that they like. But yeah, seeing this definitely reminds me of when I lived at the old apartment right when I was graduating high school. I had the passport too, my bedroom, schoolhouse globe. That one's definitely due for a remake. I kind of want to focus on the other stuff in the meantime. Who knows though? It's probably going to be, it'll definitely be done sometime this year, I know that much. Might already be done by the time you see this, who knows? Oh yeah, I can like see this like in an old ice cream shop or something. In fact, that old ice cream shop in Popcorn Place near me that has a Hampton Bay Island Huggers theme, and I think this will look really nice there. Just, or even just with a summer breeze like that, with white oak blades and school scope, I think it would look nice there. But yeah, they used to have in that spot they used to have a Hampton Bay gazebo plus in the brownish fin. I think it's like carpet patina. I think it is. Then before that, they had some 4-bladed fan, which I think was a Graton. I think the original Graton without the white globe it was missing. It looks like a spinner. Okay, I don't remember it having a housing of sorts, so it might have been. It could have been like a CEC type thing, but I kind of remember it having vents, so that's why I think it was a Graton. But it could have been like some CEI thingy of some sorts as well. And the oil thing shut off finally. At this point I'm just testing videos even if it makes that sound, except for the iMovie ones. At high speed, because if I stop the video each time that makes a sound, I'm going to be backed up for a while with fans to test. Now, if I was to put a brighter LED in there, probably would be get off enough lighting, but then I'd be using a lot more watts. And at the same time, by replacing bulb of those ones, who knows? They usually those are like the $10, the $12, $20 ones. And I'm not trying to replace those often, which is why I just get those cheap $3 ones at supermarkets or something, or they also say the same at work. Just get them there. Haven't had any of them burn out on me in the past 3 to 4 years, so for a few bucks, I'll take it. I've only had like 1 or 2 of them burn out on me, but those are the ones in the hallways, and those are like on like 16 hours of the day, every day, so I'm not surprised. I think those have already 1 or 2 of them burn out already. But yeah, I definitely could see this also in that diner with the Hampton Bay Quick Connects that I go to a lot. This definitely would look nice there. No, I know they wouldn't use the lights on it. It would give it a nice diner look without a question. Well, before they did have 2 I don't think they were 52-inch, but they might have been 42-inch ones. Now remember, but I do have a picture of one from those fan cutout things I did years ago, where it had stencil braids, Panama vents, schoolhouse gold integrated nose, and polished brass. But the pull chains looked like those Walmart ones, so they could have actually even been a Walmart fan from back in the day. Who knows? But who knows? But those are long gone. Sorry about that. Just had to go shut off the hot water tank. Forgot to shut that off before the video. But I'm back to those fans from that diner. The owner, I know she didn't throw them out. She actually gave them to a customer that wanted to use them in his garage. So they weren't tossed out, but if I could find out what those ones were, I'd definitely be easy to find one. Yeah. Definitely moves good air though. Yeah, it's definitely a fan. I could see myself installing at some point in the future. For those who know Brian Peterson, better known on YouTube as Cleveland Fan Collector, I could see this going really nice in his kitchen as well, though he now has that brushed nickel original, which I think looks perfect there. It's just his kitchen has a lot of white wood cabinets and a lot of white and tan look in it, so I figured this would look nice there as well. Obviously, his original goes to the space 10 times better. Honestly, the ideal kitchen I'd like is something simple looking like that, like wood cabinets and such. I prefer a more vintage one, but it's just kind of like the lighter look for a kitchen. It's just something I'd see more as a kid. Maybe think of like vacation homes or something that I would go to, or would have more lighter wood kitchens with white countertops and such. Yeah, definitely still working on the past part 1 as we speak, getting that one back together. But what had happened was the motor housing on that I took apart to try to get the down off it to flush mount it. Didn't work. So I never floor tested that one, but now that I test stuff down here, I'm just gonna put it back together and everything. But I figured in the meantime, I can just get a ton of stuff tested, and that'll probably be one of the ones that's have already been tested by now at this point. Or it might have been postponed for later on in the year. Who knows at this point? I kind of just test stuff down here at random. I try to get more of the stuff that I have not tested. That somewhat more recent acquired fans and such, and somewhat stuff that's been postponed for a few years that I've never tested. That's what I've been trying to aim for more. So recently, and every now and then I'll throw a remake or two of something. Maybe something from years ago, like 2015, maybe something not that long ago, like 2017 or 2018. Kind of depends. But if I do something more recent for a remake, I'll probably just upload it and then just keep it up there for a while and then make it pop like a much later on. Honestly, definitely no. It's gonna be hard for me to take this fan down because there's certain fans that when I put them up for testing, I just really like how they look installed. That it kind of hurts taking them down sometimes. Like, like the Hermosa, the gloss black one, the Hampton Bay Cameron 2, the brushed nickel one, not brushed nickel, brushed steel. certain ones. It's just even when I've had them installed in my apartment and such, or like the hand to make carousel, taking that one down was really hard because that's my biggest childhood fan of all time too. So. Now I was thinking about putting a floral globe on this, but I don't know what it is. But for me, I'm not really a big fan of white ceiling fans with floral globes. I feel it looks nicer on polished brass fans or antique brass ones. But on white fans, I just like the plain white look. That's just me. I mean, a lot of people they're free to have their own opinion, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. Unless there was like one that didn't have as much color to it, that'd be different. I think it's just more so that I've never really seen any white ceiling fans with floral globes as a kid, and I think like that's the biggest thing. It'd always be like a brass fan or even like a brown one. I'm probably have to get a new stool at some point. Hope I can get, or even bring down a computer checker. This one's starting to wear out on me. If only Savers is open right now, still during this quarantine stuff. Hopefully by the time this video's up, it might be over, but who knows? Oops, all backwards. Fan actually would be a nice one to have with tassels, but I probably would use this wooden pull chains on it like I normally do. So much as I love tassels and as much as I think it would look nice on it, a lot of times I notice they tend to fall apart, which could be a reason why they stopped doing tassels going into the 90s, I'm guessing. I actually do need to, I don't think I have any tassels on me at the moment. I have no clue what happened to the ones from the Kodak Regencies. I know I think I gave like one to Nathan, the one that was damaged, and I had like the 3 of them, but I just have no clue where they are. At some point I'll find them. I remember they're like in a drawer somewhere upstairs. It's been like at least a good year or so since I've seen them. But yeah, depending on where I move to, maybe this could end up in like the dining room. I probably would want to put something more nice, maybe like a breakfast area. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe a guest room, because I really do like how it looks. Alright, and that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.